We're going.
Okay.
We're going, guys.
I'm not ready.
Going.
I'm not ready.
Welcome to another
hello.
edition of Table Talk. I am Mo Lightning. I'm luckily thawed out. My car has not started in 5 days, so it finally got towed to go to get to the repair shop. So I've been standing outside for way too long doing that. But I'm thawed out. Are you guys doing all right, Lindsay? You keeping warm?
I'm keeping warm. With my wine.
Mo, I gotta say, I agree with you 100%. The weather out there is terrible. I mean, it really is. I mean, I think the weather over here where I am is, I think it's 75 with a little bit of rain. So, I feel your pain.
I know. You poor thing there. You poor thing. 75 in rain. We have like snow out there. That's fine.
I'm not speaking to you for the rest of the show. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Don't get hot. It's hot.
It looks like you're already hot. Doing that nice warm
What's up, Dylan? How you doing, man? Appreciate that. Daniel's already given you another nickname, Devon, given you the name Minister Table Damage.
Oh, I like that one.
Sounds like a pretty good video game name right there. But we do have a guest that's definitely going to heat things up for us. Former WWE Diva, former WWE 24/7 champion. She is the First Lady of Ring of Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Maria KANELLIS, everybody.
Yay! Welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Devon's like, I'm out. Maria's in, I'm out.
I'll put my glasses on first.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, what's up, Marie?
On.
How you doing?
Hi. Good.
Shut up, Lindsay.
Okay, you can still hear. Okay, that's good. Okay. Just checking that.
Hey, Maria, you look like you got like a ghost behind you. You're about to get.
It's a tent.
I like it. I like it.
It's a children's tent, actually. So if I want to, I could just climb right in here and just.
That's what I feel like. You know what? I'm glad you did that and showed me that, because when I'm on this show with these two, Maria, that's exactly what I feel. If I can just go in and hide.
Rock back and forth. Make it stop.
Let's see here. I don't think I can. I don't think I can remove your. I can mute you, but I don't think I can screen mute you, because you could hide, but we could still hear you.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way I can do that.
Just off the whole screen.
If you can't see me and you can only hear me, trust me, it's gonna go X-rated real quick.
Of course, he took it there.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Maria. We do appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you.
See, they know when you're on the show, because God, because I'm infatuated with you. Oh my God, the dirt sheets are gonna go crazy now. I said I was infatuated with Maria. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mike KANELLIS, be careful, because Devon's on the prowl again.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
You can't say certain things without them just misconstruing everything you say.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, they're gonna say that you and I that I was in love with you since I was in the my mother's womb. I wouldn't be surprised if they thought. Well, Maria, listen, enough of that garbage. Thank you for being on the show. And Lindsay,
Yes.
is that your dog?
No.
That's Lindsay's dog.
He's everybody's
so
got kids. He's
we're
like,
so
hey,
professional here, Maria.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm waiting for my kids to bust in.
That's okay.
Well, Marie, thank you so much for being on the show. What have you been up to lately? It's been a while since I've seen you.
It has been a minute. So I got released in April of last year, and at the time I was 8 months postpartum. So right out the gate after we were released, we kind of took a step back, and of course we have that 3 months of non-compete clause. So we took a step back and really tried to see what was out there. And also with the pandemic, we were just trying to keep the baby safe, and started receiving a few phone calls from different promotions, and Ring of Honor came a calling. And Mike started up there first, and then eventually they brought me in as well. And I have a ton of exciting announcements to make over the next couple of months with Ring of Honor. They've always treated us so well, and I'm super excited to be back there.
Oh, that's good. Now, you've been there before, so Honor.
Yeah, I was in Ring of Honor for, was it 3 years. I think it was about 3 years the last time. So, it had been 5 years since I had been in Ring of Honor. So I thought it would feel so much different. But then being there, it just felt like home. It felt like family.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, I mean, every time I was with you guys always felt like family to me, especially when I had your mad great time, such good things, especially during the 24/7. And I'm going to say this. Maria showed me a different side of her that made me a little nervous because when Mike won the 24/7 title and we were doing an episode where manipulate him to lay down so she could pin him for the title, and the way she did it, I was just like, wow, that is powerful. I was like, look at this. And I kept telling her and Mike all the time, I go, good God, I've never seen this part of Maria before. It was so weird because when I first met Maria, she had first just came in the WWE. Me and Bubba were almost on our way out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see, young Maria. So by the time I got to see Maria again, she was a little older and more mature and in the business and all of that. So now I'm still going back to little Maria when I first saw her back back in the day. But now all of a sudden I see this look that she kept giving Mike, lay down and do it now. And I was just like, oh my God. I think I am.
It was so much
great.
fun. It was a fun character to play. It really was. I wish more could have came out of it because I feel like it would have been such a cool turn with Mike turning either babyface or completely healed me out. And then I could have gone on maternity leave and he could have stayed and built up some matches on his own and built up his singles career in WWE. And, it unfortunately didn't happen, but the things that we did do during that 24/7 run were a lot of fun.
Now, did you, like, with that character that you were doing back then, had you done that before? Or was that new right off the bat coming out the gate?
So in Impact, I had done a character that was kind of similar. I actually had Allie lay down, and I ended up winning the Knockouts Championship in Impact, doing the same kind of thing. But this was a little bit more, it was a little bit stronger of a character than I played in Impact. In Impact, there was still cheeky little moments in it. In WWE, it got a little fierce. So it was something that I definitely pulled from in the past. But then there was also a little bit of what I did in Ring of Honor, being the manager of the Kingdom, and being the leader of that. So it was a little bit of a mix of everything, but so much fun.
I think you did a great job on it. And again, I popped huge because I had never seen that side of you or that type of character from you. I was always, used to seeing the sweet, innocent Maria that, when I saw this, like, you better do what the hell I say, or I'm going to knock you the hell out. I was like, whoa, where did that come from? And I loved it. So anytime they gave me you guys to produce, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. I love it because I love that outside of you doing wrestling and get somebody to really be a fan of it. That's something incredible. And again, I've seen a lot of things in my 30 years of being in the business, and that was good, Maria. That was real good. And the thing about that, every time I saw her, I kept going, good God, I love it. I love it. I wanted to make the segment longer so I could see Maria get on them some more. It was great. I loved it. Fantastic. Now, Maria, where did you get your start from?
I started in the Diva Search. So,
okay.
Yeah, I was in that first televised live Diva Search on Raw, and I was a huge fan of wrestling. I had watched it since I was a little kid. I broke my brother's nose when I was trying to wrestle with him when we were little kids. So,
hold on. This shows me how much of a badass she is, because usually it's the other way around. It's the brother hurting the sister, never the sister hurting the brother. Because the brother always watches something and wants to think.
No, I was pretty fierce from the time I was very small. I think it's the Greek side of my family coming out. So I started in the Diva Search. I was a big fan of WWE way before I ever entered the competition, but I always thought I'd end up with the job that Jonathan Coachman had. And I wanted to be that backstage interviewer. And it mainly was because I loved all the interactions he had with The Rock. And so I seen all those interactions and I wanted to be a part of that. And, I also was a fan of Lita and Trish, of course. I thought it was so cool to see these beautiful women that were also so powerful in the ring. So, that's how I started in this crazy business.
You left out one side, Devon, just saying. I know you, listen, I forgive you. I know you got a lot on you going on. You got the kids and everything. So you didn't get a chance to say Devon, but I get it. I know what you were thinking.
Hey,
Trust me, I get it.
The very first time I spent any time in Ohio Valley Wrestling, you and Bubba came down and you bumped us girls around. And I have to say that made me question whether or not I was going to stay in this business. I was terrified and also excited at the same time. But I was like, you know what? If Stacy can do it, I can figure it out.
Yeah, Stacy drove. I say this all the time on the show. Stacy drove Bubba absolutely nuts, and we used to sit we used to think of ways how Stacy was gonna make him just lose and it snap. It was great, and it worked every single time. She was a true pioneer when it came to stuff like that. She loved getting under Bubba's skin.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mo.
Oh, we do actually have a question here. Let me see if I can dig that up. Since you are back to Ring of Honor, Daniel wants to know, what's Jay Lethal's better impersonation, Randy Savage or Ric Flair?
Ooh. So we did the Savage impersonation at my we did a show for our the day before we got married. It was like an engagement party show for Ring of Honor. It was Mike's bachelor party is what they called it. And so he did that impression that night. So I'll never forget it because it was the day before our wedding. It was really cool. But I have to say Flair for sure. I mean, because that interaction of them back and forth, it's so good. And then both of them getting their bodies going and doing the whole
the woo off, yeah,
the woo off, and yes, the woo part was great, but they're both of them, their shoulders are going and they're so good.
that turned into a meme. That turned into a meme like neighbor dogs going back and forth.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. So Lindsay is newer to the wrestling world. She's just kind of diving in. We like to ask our guests this: where do you think she should start to become a fan? Like, is there a person, a storyline? Where do you think she should focus?
Focus on the managers.
Okay.
Because because the managers, they're around the action and they tell the story of the action a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so, you can look at someone like even Jim Cornette. And all the different people he's managed. And you can really get a sense of that time in wrestling. And then if you go to someone like a Paul Heyman, then you get a sense of what was really selling during, the beginning when he was at ECW. I'm sure that Devon could tell you all about that. Or, what's current today.
Mm-hmm.
So the wrestlers are fantastic if you want to watch the in-ring. But if you want to know kind of like the vibe, the overall vibe, check out who was managing at the time.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And whatever you do, Lindsay, do not watch the Dudley Boys in ECW. You would be banned from pro wrestling. You'd be banned because the stuff that we did, you cannot get away with today.
So watch it. Okay.
Yeah, you thought the dirt sheets were on.
We did. I mean, I think about the stuff that we did in the Divas, time of the Divas. Like,
yeah,
no way.
No way.
A lot of
Nope,
research.
no way. I was just watching one thing with the. I was watching one of those Ivory and Cat, and they were doing a milk bath type of deal in a bikini. I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
I was like, how the hell did we get away with that stuff? And
I
then hold on, and then what made it great? Was going to tease taking her top off, and she did. But Sergeant Slaughter was there with the towel to block it so nobody could see it. Oh, it was great. And everybody, of course, the crowd was booing because they didn't get to see Cat's boobies and, well, it would say the puppies. So it was great.
we did a naked poker game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like we did that, and I'd forgotten about it. I totally, we did so many things back then that I
It's
totally
okay.
forgot that was even a thing. But yeah, we did strip poker, and it was me and Candace and Kelly and what
Yeah, but it wasn't real. I think Bubba and I had left. We were at TNA at the time. Really get undressed, did you?
Oh no, we were. Yeah. I mean, some of us had pasties, but some of us were just like, well, whatever. But but they just
And you killed Devon.
And he's done with the show.
This is what I.
they blurred it out for TV, but
But could you imagine if I was the producer? I'd have been like, cut, stop. No, we got to do it again. Stop. It doesn't work.
I didn't feel the
Like,
emotion.
that's what
hold on, Raw.
The emotion.
Yeah, Raw hours ago, and Vince leaving.
Not believable enough.
Vince leaving, going, God damn, who's producing that? Well, it's Devon. Okay.
that's what it was anyways though. We were there forever. I was like, really? Come on.
The stuff that we got away with, like I said, even because when you came in, you kind of caught the tail end of it because we were starting to make that transition to where you couldn't do things like that anymore. But oh my God, in the middle of the ad, you take that envelope and push it off the edge, and there was like no repercussions. There was none whatsoever. You could say what you want, you could do what you want, especially in ECW. We got kicked out of a lot of buildings and a lot of stations because of half of the stuff that we said. Oh God, the language we would use. I can't even say things like that when we used to say. You just got to go back on YouTube and watch it, and then try to make out what the bleeping was.
Yeah. With that said, Maria, do you find that challenging? We got cancel culture going on right now. Do you find that difficult, or does Mike possibly find that difficult? Trying to be edgy, maybe trying to be heels, but knowing right now people are very sensitive.
So I've said this in interviews before. I don't care what people say that don't like me. They're not my fans. So it doesn't affect me any. The ones that hate me are gonna hate me no matter what. They just are. That's their opinion. That's whatever. Good for you. But for us, especially with Mike doing the character that he did before, we get a lot of Mike's not manly enough. So we have just taken this to the extreme now. He is the manliest man of all the men can possibly be. Because it's ridiculous. It literally is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think that there are a lot of really good examples of, especially women for me, that you can be sexy and have a family. I mean, Kim Kardashian, who is one of the most loved, followed by straight, gay, women, men, whoever, she will have a photo of purely her butt, and then the next photo will be her beautiful family, and she has a lot of kids. So I just see what is out there actually working that's outside of wrestling, and I do that because some of the people that the haters, whatever, they think they have a bigger voice than they do, and at the end of the day, I'm not concerned with those people. It's just not. Whatever. You have your opinion. Like, go on. Like,
Yeah, and it's like the one thing and Maria, I say this all the time. Social media has really messed up the game for now. These fans think that they can say and do whatever they want on their social media, whether and just be very disrespectful. If you don't like something that somebody's doing or a character, then don't watch it or turn the channel.
just,
Right,
you
or
know,
just move on, or don't go on my. What you feel the need to go on my social media to tell me if you like me or not? For what? For what? What is that going to do? Is that going to stop me? No. I'm still in the Hall of Fame. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm still have a job with WWE. Why are you telling me this? I don't care. If you don't like me, don't like me. Simple as that.
yeah. I think that that's the best way to go about it is like, who cares? I mean, I'm
Mhm.
not going to gain, I'm not going to gain another fan from somebody that hates me.
Right.
That's, you know, and nor am I interested in that. And I
Mhm.
love to grow our audience. I don't just want,
Exactly.
I don't just want the people that have been hating on wrestling for years and years and years. I would like the people that watch it casually to become passionate about wrestling, or the people that have never watched it start watching it. And like, that's what I really care about.
Yep. And I love watching your Instagram because not only do you have, but you put yourself on there. You know what you guys are doing, the daily activities that you got. I love your Instagram, and I don't know if you noticed, but I like it every single one you put the pictures you put up. I just like it, like it, like it.
Thank you so much. No, I mean,
Yes.
I was taught recently. I went and I did like a social media camp, like influencer camp, to just kind of broaden my horizons. And they talked about that. You know, you see some of these Instagrams and they're not real. You know, they're all one shade. They're, you know, all the
Yeah.
pictures filtered the exact same way, and like it's all these
Hmm.
perfect pictures and there's no flaws anywhere, and like that's not reality. Human beings are,
I'm
they're
so
flawed. They, you know, they have
Maria.
a lot of different things.
I love what you're saying because I remember when I first met Lindsay, and after knowing, because I met Lindsay at Comic Cons and things like that, and so we got to be really good friends and talk, and I remember there was certain girls at the table that were all gussied up, and this and that and blah blah blah, trying to impress. And I remember telling Lindsay, I was like, you know what, the best time to see a woman is when she just wakes up because that's where the beauty part is when she just wakes up and the hair's not done, no nothing. Because think about it, if you honestly, I think we just lost her.
Oh no.
This was getting good too. I was on a
I know,
roll.
look, it's these real lashes I'm wearing. This is my actual lip color.
Hold on,
I
Mo.
know.
Get close to see what she looks like with the, when you just single her out.
What?
Just single her out. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. Leave it there for about 30 seconds.
30 What? No. I know. Stop it.
Ow!
This is not what I looked like during the pre-show meeting. Can we just confirm that?
All right, here we go. We're gonna re-add her now.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I lost you guys.
It's
My
all right.
computer just totally. I
Oh,
can't
no.
get the internet back up.
Devon was talking too much. It
Oh
happens.
no!
He shuts the whole thing
See,
down.
Mo,
Out of everything's
there's nothing
canceled.
you can say because Maria likes me. That's the one thing that you can't do this stuff. Me and Maria got a great relationship, so there's no way you could bury me to Maria.
I'll try.
But
I'll
we
try.
can still
I'm done.
try. We're gonna keep trying.
So Maria, and now you're in Ring of Honor, and are you guys under contract with Ring of Honor? Can you, because right now it seems like everybody, either Impact to Ring of Honor to AEW and backward and forth. Are you guys able to do that, or are you just staying with Ring of Honor?
So we signed a short-term deal with Ring of Honor. We're signed through the end of June, and then we're going to kind of take it from there and see what exactly we wanted to do. So if we wanted to, we probably could go other places as well. But like we really enjoy what we're doing in Ring of Honor. So I hope it becomes something a little bit more long term. But you know, it all depends on all the stipulations of contracts, etc. So we'll see.
I'm kind of because, when me and Bubba we were in WWE, we had to be just in WWE. When we were in ECW, just ECW, and of course TNA, just TNA. Now this new generation is able to go from place to place, but it reminds me of back in the day with the AWA, NWA, Mid South. World class. I mean, you had WWF in the Northeast. You were able to go, say, be with Vince for 6 months, and then leave him, go to Ganyan for like another 6 months, then go to NWA. Back, you were fresh and new on WWE TV. It wasn't like, oh my God, when are you ever gonna go take this person off? Because then you were so happy to see that person come back to the WWE or the NWA. It was great. That was good times.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. And I think that right now is a really exciting time in wrestling. I think that the wrestling industry is actually kind of taking a look at itself and saying, all right, what are the other options of drawing in new fans? And I think what Impact and AEW is doing is they're drawing in different kinds of fans, because there's people that just watch Impact or just watch AEW. And now they're able to cross over. And that was even when Mike had that match with Nick Aldis. It was like there are people that are really just love watching the NWA stuff. So like him going and competing for the championship over there, it drew in a totally different kind of audience. And
right.
I think that it's really exciting to see this. And unfortunately, it took a pandemic in order for a lot of these companies to start working together. But I hope to see more of it, because I think that it does like draw in more fans, and I think it creates opportunities for bigger things. My goal would be to see a tournament that is of all these companies, to see who really is the best. Tournament of Champions.
I mean, that would be great.
Call it.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't include WWE, which it never could, but like if it included the other, New Japan, Impact, AEW, and Ring of Honor, I think you're looking at something really cool.
All right, now you just brought up something, like a tournament to see who. I'd feel sorry for the poor sap that has to be on the board that says, okay, this one's not going to win, but that one will win, and this one's going to take it all. And it's like, well, how the hell do you say that one takes it all? Could you imagine? He'd be like, no, that one's going to do it. No, that one's going to do. He would make. I don't think Vince would work well with others.
I don't think so at all. But I do think that in a lot of these other companies, the boys do own the business, and that is a great way of creating stars, because these are the guys that are in the locker rooms with these guys, and these are they know them on a personal level. And I think that's why when Brody died, like it had such an impact on the industry, because he was friends with so many different people. And with AEW doing what they did, it really spotlit the fact that there are real relationships. And I think that if there ever was a time that someone could be chosen as the best, it would be now, because of the way the industry is.
And again, I think you hit the nail right on the button there. I mean, AEW did it with Brody and this and that, because he was loved by so many. I don't think anybody out there had a bad word to say about him. He was such a great guy. He made you laugh. He made you cry a little bit. And when I say always tease me, so Devon, I'm not doing that shit. No, I'm not doing it. Go back to Vince and tell him no. And I'm like, bro, you don't make me do that. Please don't make me do that. And he was a great guy, and I'm so happy that they that type of send off. It was really good, and to bring his son in to do that, I thought that was great as well.
No, yeah. And, can you imagine when his son has his title run when he's like 18 years old?
Oh my goodness. gosh, that's gonna be something. But I also feel like you know, this pandemic kind of forced us to open up other doors and other avenues
Mhm.
to number one, entertain fans, but number two, come up with a concept and an idea on how to do it. We was always stuck in that one little, hole there where go to your go to an Impact show. If you want to see your favorite Impact wrestlers, go to WWE. If you want to see a WWE show, or what have you. Now it's kind of like they're forced to make things even more exciting, being that we don't have fans in the audience and we're doing it. It just opens the door for a lot more things.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, with Ring of Honor, one of the things that I'm heading up right now is called the Experience, and the Experience is literally the fans choosing the matchups they want to see. And we filmed a lot of them in
Mm-hmm.
January, and it's interesting to see what the fans truly want. And there's a Facebook group right now for Ring of Honor, and you can also hashtag Choose Your Honor if you want to pick those matches. And it's for a shoot. It's not made up. They're actually doing it because we want to give the fans an experience that's real and to be able to give back to them because we can't all hang out. I can't wait till we have our first show and I can have my hugging mosh pit. Like I'm literally going to roll out of the ring and be like, come on, everybody get in here. We're all going to hug. We're all going to just jump around. We're going to put on some good music and then we'll do the show because
There
right
you
now
go.
we need that like closeness. But like
There you go.
I think Ring of Honor did a great job with that. I mean, I remember watching those first shows with AEW and how they had the guys around the ring, and I thought that was a really cool concept. And anything to make wrestling not sad was fun because there was some shows that I watched right out the gate, and I'm like, this is just sad. I can't watch this. Like, it's making me feel miserable.
Yeah.
Like I hated watching some of those shows right out the bat and right out the gate. But like now I think that, and Ring of Honor has also had the Pure tournament, which is basically going back to their roots of pure wrestling. So they've been getting such a great response. And like, so they brought back this tournament for the fans and to create a new opportunity and a new championship. So like this, I think that there's been some really cool things created out of something that is just so negative.
Gotcha. Well, this will be my last, Maria. But one of the things, and I'm putting you over right now. I am putting you over. Like I said, I follow your Instagram. I love it, and the pictures that you put up. How the hell did you lose all that baby weight that fast?
Getting fired.
Good
Getting
God.
fired and realizing, oh, mama's got to go back to work. Like, I still have a few pounds I'd like to lose, but I think Mike would like me to keep them on because they're all in my booty. But anyway, so
See, I knew me and Mike. I knew me and Mike.
Yeah,
I knew we were on the same page. I knew
Oh
it.
man.
I think he likes it, and the older I get, the more he likes me. It's very strange.
Hey,
But
nothing wrong.
hey, he likes an older lady.
There
But
you go.
I definitely, I had my Peloton at home, and I would just jump on that, and I would just ride, and with so many stressful things out there, like getting fired and the pandemic, and having to stay home, and having this brand new baby with bright blue eyes looking at me, like it just made me work my ass off. And
Man.
so it sucks that what happened, but at the same time, it was great motivation to move forward.
Yes, and I think my motivations right before I came back to WWE was getting in the best shape I could possibly be in to even have them even remotely want to bring us back. So I know that feeling. I know exactly what you went through because I TNA and I was just like, okay, now what the hell am I gonna do? It's like WWE ain't knocking on my door, so what the hell? I had to make sure I had to make them want to knock on my door. But like you said, get your body ready. You do what you got to do. Yes, it's a depressing moment at that time, like it's the end of the world. But you know something? I had, like you said, you just got to get yourself in that motivation mode.
For sure.
And that's exactly, and I think you did that because like I remember. I'm going to show you. This is my reaction. I'm on Instagram. I'm like, oh, okay, there's Maria. Holy cow! Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure nobody's around. Okay.
Oh
Nobody's.
no.
Hold on. Hold on. Like. There you go. I was like, man, she looks good. What the hell? Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, Maria, look, we can't keep you. I know I can go on hours and hours putting you over and talking to you. And tell Mike we miss him and we would love to have him on the show as well. It's
For
time.
sure.
We'd love to get him on the show. And where can we? I know how to find you, but where can the fans find you? How can they get in touch with you on social media?
So on Instagram, it's Maria Kanellis. On Twitter, it's Maria L. Kanellis. We do have a show on YouTube that's like I wouldn't say it's a reality show. It's more of a docuseries, and it's called The Bennetts. And you can get a real life experience of what we go through every day. It's a lot of dancing in the kitchen. And that's on YouTube right now. You can also watch the rest of our episodes on asytv.com. I do have a patron account, which is just under Maria Kanellis, and that's strictly the sexy fashion editorial kind of thing. That's more back in the day. Baby.
Yeah, right up D1's alley.
Devon's friend requesting you right now.
He's like, hang
Right
on.
now.
What is it?
Hold on. What was that again? Listen,
and then
y'all gonna
there's,
have Mike stop. Y'all gonna get Mike to put me through a table. Stop it.
the thing is he loves it. He loves it.
I know. He told me.
So then on Facebook, it's official Maria Kanellis. But yeah, if you want to stay the most up to date, it's usually my Instagram. It's what I spend the most time working on. But yeah, there's a lot of different places there, but I'm also on Ring of Honor television now. In the next few weeks, you'll see me making some big announcements, and I'm really excited for the opportunities that I'm hoping to create.
Very good.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I'm very happy to hear on even after leaving WWE and how you guys are just really prospering and doing your thing. Again, I don't want to sound like an old man or an old father, but I'm very proud of both of you because you took the bull by the horns and you took that son bitch down. You wrangling it by taking the bull, the what do you call it, the horn, but the bull by the horns or whatever the saying is. You know what the saying is, but I'm very happy for you guys. And again, I told you this in text messages, but congratulations on a new baby. Of course, I know she's not showing up to be a little toddler now.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yeah.
we have our she's almost 3, and then we have our 1-year-old who just celebrated a birthday. So and he is
Yep.
the sweetest, funniest little man on the planet.
Aw.
So like
Yeah.
our first one, she's a wild one. Oh, our
Yeah.
almost 3-year-old Freddie is crazy. But our son is the smiliest, just easiest
Aw.
baby. So we have the best of both worlds for sure.
Sounds like
And
it.
Well,
thank you so much.
I'm gonna say this to you. I've got 6 kids. Okay, we all know that I got 6 kids everywhere. I've got
Yeah, he knows
4
us.
boys. Yeah, 4 boys and 2 girls. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the boys are the easiest, I think, in raising problems. Now I got my 2-year-old daughter, my 1-year-old daughter, and oh my God, listen, I'm losing the hair on my goatee, not along my hair, but my goatee, my eyebrows.
It's all,
I mean,
it's all going.
oh my God. Oh my God!
They're wild. They are wild.
They are.
doesn't-
and
it doesn't get any better.
I always thought they were sweet, just coming out right out the bat. And no, no, you gotta tame them to be sweet.
No, but you know what? Then they do this thing where they come, Mommy, can I snuggle? Can I
Mhm.
snuggle? That's my daughter's thing right now.
Mhm.
Mommy, can I snuggle? And I'm like, yes, you can. And then she goes
Whatever
to
you want.
snuggle and just headbutts me or something. And I'm like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good God.
but
Uh.
they're just wonderful. I absolutely love them, and thank you so much, Devon. I mean, you've always been such a great support, and I just appreciate it. Thank you for your friendship.
Well, listen, good people. You know, you and Mike have always been great. And I met Mike when I had never met Mike before. You know, you guys had came back to WWE, and when you came back, he was great. I mean, just everything. We had talks. He would ask me stories about ECW, what happened during the Attitude Era, but for so long, you know, the list goes on, and you know. it was one of those things where it was a pleasure talking to him, and then talking to you, talking about the old days and how we met and how things were different back in the day compared. It's a pleasure. So I thank you for being so humble and so sweet. And I've always said that about you, Maria. You have been probably one of the most sweetest divas back in this, because we all know that some of these divas back then can be hell on wheels. Good God Almighty. But you are totally the opposite.
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
thank you, Maria. We won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for being on the show. And again, give Mike our best,
I
and we'll
will.
hope to see you soon.
Great.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye bye. But
Well,
I
hold
like
on.
her.
I like her too. Thank God you didn't say love. If you'd have said love, it would have been
I'm
front
infatuated
page.
with her.
Oh Lord, there you go. Well, hey, listen, there is one
They
thing
don't
I
care
want
about
to
me.
say, and I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this very brief. And I didn't mention it last week. I know it's out, but you know, I did mention last with Matt Hardy was on the show that I had the stroke and everything. I just want to say thank you for all the well wishes I got from the fans. And I want you guys to understand one thing. Mad at the fans or anything like that. I was mad at the dirt sheets because the way they were telling the story when I said I had some health issues, it wasn't accurate. And, I had people thinking I was dying or what have you. But now I'm ready to tell, what really happened. I had this room and, it could have been really bad. But through the grace of God, they got it in time. There's no ill effects from the stroke. I'm healing up extremely well, and as you can see, I'm back on the show. Hopefully, I can return back to a producer. Producing with WWE soon, and again, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that hit me up on Instagram and everything. I mean, I'm almost so thank you. And there's no need to wonder what was wrong or the health issues. I've totally said it now. I've had a stroke. It happened November 13th, and I'm good now. So thank you guys for everything.
nice. Yeah. And Devon, he means that. Like, even days before this show, he's like, I really want to say this again. I want to clarify. I don't want people to think I'm upset with them. So
Yeah,
that is honest and true right there. Noel says,
I think. Well, to
It
wait,
was
you know
good.
what's funny? Noel said that, but Noel's sitting right next to me.
What?
Yeah,
Hey,
Noel's
buddy.
sitting right next to me. Say, hey,
Hey.
Noel.
And our
I
next guest is.
I think my pride got in the way with that. And what I mean by that is the fact that the Dudley Boys or wrestlers in general that have the persona like me and Bubba, we're supposed to be invincible, you know, can't get hurt or what have you. So when the stroke happened, I was kind of embarrassed in a sense. Are you unbelievable?
Noel's
I
a
was
star.
Yeah, I can see that. But no, I guess you could say I was kind of embarrassed to think that, that could happen to me. So, I think once my pride settled all the people were wishing me well wishes, I think that was when I was just like, you know what? Stop being a jerk, Devon, and just thank everybody that's
Stop being a
supporting
jerk.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just really know that people out there do love you, and nobody knows. So, and I just realized that now. So, I got a lot to live for. I got those two girls and my sons, and I'm just gonna make sure that I'm here until I'm like 110,
And your wife?
still doing the show, huh?
Your wife, too? You got her?
Whatever.
Is
Yeah,
that,
I mean, she was the one that made the phone call for me
Mhm.
too, as well. I mean, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't feel my legs. And when I got out of bed, I kind of felt. And now, I mean, they put me in this nice suite. It was great, but I didn't realize it was so far from the bathroom, and I'm
It's the
crawling
little
trying to
things.
get there.
That's
Yeah, I'm
right.
crawling
That's
trying to
right,
get
Noel.
there.
Tell him.
Yeah, whatever. I'm crawling trying to get there, and when my phone rings, and it was the wife, and I had told her I was going to be up that morning going to the gym, and she realized that something was wrong, and that was when she called the front desk, and they found me, and they called the ambulance and took me in. They told me I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded. I basically had a stroke. I was bleeding internally as well. So they had to stop that. And then they put a stent in my right side, ran it up to the brain because I had to have brain surgery. So instead of cutting me up, then and ran it right up to the brain to break up the blood clot. And like I said, I'm here. I'm doing physical therapy. That's working great now. The physical therapy. They got me on all sorts of medicines and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to stay healthy. John Laurinaitis has called and really has been monitoring me, making sure I'm getting the right care and everything. Vince called and he wanted to make sure I was okay. So and believe it or not, what guys, here's why I like Stephanie McMahon so much is the fact I know when the stroke happened, basically she called my wife and then she called me and left the message and stating she said I know you're going to beat this and I know you're going to do well, but I want to hear it from you. So I will call you back because I want to hear you tell me you're going to be okay. But I know you will. And then sure enough, she called me back. Couldn't really answer everything. And so I called her back and she was like, oh, it was so great to hear your voice. And that was the most loving thing I think I've ever, received from somebody who doesn't have to care for me like that, but they did. The WWE fan, I will say, they will call, they will make sure they're there. They've been there for me. They've done it for me. So I could never, ever say anything bad about the WWE or whatever. They've taken care of me in ways that I never thought that they would, and they did. So thank you for everything that you've done for me during this time.
Can you give my number to Stephanie so if you have another incident, she can call me to see how things are going? Can you do that?
No, because I don't want to. I don't want to. If something else happens, I don't think that's a good idea either. I don't want to get fired on my deathbed. No.
Fired? I don't know what you're talking about.
What? No.
I check in with you as much as anybody else does.
Hold on. You and Lindsay both do, which is great. But I don't want to. Stephanie comes. Mo calling me. Absolutely not. No way, no how.
I don't think that's what she would. She'd be like, Mo, so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, he passed away, but how you doing?
Oh no, never mind.
Wow, really?
No.
Wow.
Look, I was trying to listen.
Devon was infatuated with you.
Oh God! Look at you.
Listen, you had it right.
Listen. If I get Mo says, tell Stephanie I don't want to. Oh no, oh God, no emergency. No, I would never do that to Stephanie. I would never ever ruin her life like that.
This is amazing.
How dare you? That's rude of you to not let her enjoy that.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you would be retirement to go back in the ring.
Wait.
Maybe I can get hired.
For what?
Maybe they'd be like, you know what? We need your voice. We need
perfect voice.
You know what? I honestly think that. Wait a minute. I honestly think that you would doing voiceovers and stuff like that for the company.
I'm fine, but I need that introduction, Devon.
Do you not know people?
Well, I can. No, I don't. The people I know, they'd be like, hell no.
Yeah, they watch the show. That's the problem.
It's okay. Talia, come here. You want to be on the show? I want to introduce everybody to my sweet, loving daughter, Talia. Here's my baby. Say hi. Say hi. How you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Say hi.
Our new star. She's replacing her dad very shortly.
Yes, she is.
The show.
But you got to speak though. You got to speak.
That's okay. She just looks cute.
Yeah, then she presses the button and disconnects from the show.
Yeah.
There you go.
I learned from Kofi. There we go. There's my baby. I learned from Kofi. When we did interviews with him and I did his show with the New Day, his little kids would be running around. He had them on camera. He wasn't trying to cut them out. He said, "Come on in, girl. Come on in, boys. Come on in." So I'm gonna do the same thing with my daughter, right? The only thing is she's not getting into the wrestling business. No way, no how.
He's coming.
Was that Byron? Hold on. Was that Byron that said that? Yeah, praise God. She looks. Yeah, okay. Byron, that's knocked out, and they are not going to the Super Bowl. Well, they didn't go to the Super Bowl, I should say, because Super Bowl's over. But no, don't tell me to shush. Pittsburgh sucks.
No, she's got the right idea.
Don't do that. Yeah. No, don't tell me
Don't
to
talk,
shush.
don't speak.
No, I don't. Now, listen. If there are any, I don't mean you as in general. I mean your team. Your team is not good. The New York Jets are better, even though they ain't won a game all season long last year. But still, I'm a diehard Jet fan. So,
Little Table Smasher. It's my favorite.
yes. All right, now go see mommy. Go ahead.
So when
Yeah,
you
go
say
see mommy.
mommy, does that mean your wife?
Oh yeah, so that's what I was getting at before, but then you went on this great story, so I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
interrupt you.
What?
What is
The
happening?
monologue, like a monologue from
Oh,
Deep
yeah.
monologue?
We all see. I don't. Well, number one, I know when you say mommy in Spanish, it can mean your mother, or it can mean your
No.
wife.
Okay, no.
What?
So
What?
is she your wife or is she your fiance? What's happening? What's going on?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What's
I
happening on
have no
Friday?
idea.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so
Are
she's your wife.
you okay?
I'm great.
Yeah,
How are you? Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Mo, what you trying to get at, Mo?
I'm not trying to get at anything. I'm trying to coin the phrase Devon monologue, the Devonologue. That's what I'm trying to do.
The monologue. You got
She's
issues.
a monologue.
Yeah.
Got issues,
No,
issues.
I think
I'm
we were
all
just
bad on that.
wondering where our invites are. That's all. We were just kind
That's
of
really
curious.
all. I had a dress.
Okay, here's the deal. It's a
Get out.
pandemic. It's a
Mhm.
pandemic,
Mhm.
and we are renewing the vows and all of that this Friday, which is great. And and I didn't think you guys would come. You guys can't even get out of your place.
What are you talking about?
You guys
Get
are
out of our
snowed
place.
in.
I'm not snowed in.
There's no snow on the ground where you are, Lindsay.
There is no snow on the ground.
Mo.
Oh, there's a lot of snow on the ground, but I can still go. It's fine.
Not even a Zoom.
I mean, my
Right.
car is in the shop. I'm borrowing the station vehicle anyway. Let's do this. I got the station gas card. I'm good.
See, he's prepared.
All right, so
Pick
come
me up
on.
on the way down.
I will send you the invitation. Why don't you come on down? You got 2 days to make. You got 48 hours.
All right. Yeah, we can make it in time.
Yeah.
All right, you're on. All right, I'll start packing. See you guys later.
Yeah. So are we allowed to leave before the invite comes, or do we have to wait till the invite?
Oh yeah.
No,
So
I'm gonna
is
send.
that official?
I'm gonna send it via text.
We all know how
Okay,
that's.
we're not gonna get an invite, Lindsay.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, you
Fine,
are
whatever.
gonna get an invite. I'll do it right now.
Okay.
I'll do it right now. I'll put you guys in. Seriously, the phone went dead. See.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. There it is.
I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew there was a catch.
No, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Relax, there, Stymie. Relax.
What?
Anyway, so Stymie from the Little Rascals.
Oh, okay.
You
Whatever.
forget there's a generational gap. So
Lindsay, no, it ain't. It ain't that big of a generation gap. Don't let
I'm
Lindsay
very
fool you.
young. I'm very young.
I will say this, Lindsay. I love your eyes right now.
Thank you. They're mine.
I love them. I think
I made them myself. Oh, you
those are
mean
not your
my?
eyelashes.
Yes, they are.
Eyelashes. I love them.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love them. Well,
Work it, girl.
Yeah, work it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got the floor now. Go ahead. Do it.
I just I did my makeup today. It's the only day of the week I do my makeup. Hello. Okay. Back to you. Nope.
Hold on. You got a
So-
Superman. Hold on. You got a Superman tattoo
Where?
on your shoulder.
You're seeing things.
I'm not seeing
I
things.
do.
Move your hair,
Look
Lynn.
at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Look, so I'm wearing my
Uh-huh.
shirt from
Yeah.
our friend Kitsy. She's a friend of the show, a former guest. And
When we had the Ghost Runner on a bit
Yep.
ago, yeah, good see.
And this it shows off my tattoo because I like superheroes.
Well,
Duh.
let me see. Where am
Duh.
I? So that's right.
Thanks, Noah.
I'm cleaning off my desk and look at what I found.
Nice.
Your favorite superhero? Is that your next
Yeah.
tattoo? Yeah.
That's my next tattoo. Yes.
Green pea soup.
Love it.
Running down your arm. It's gonna be great.
Oh, God. Gotta love it. How this stays in my house without me ripping it up. That means that got to tell you how much respect I have for Eileen. There's no way I'm going to get rid of this paper. There's no way I'm going to get rid of it. But I'm sure as hell not putting it on my wall. So put it in this envelope and I leave it there and I tuck it in the drawer.
Every once in a while you see it, you're like, oh, okay, never mind.
You've tried to get rid of it, haven't you? But it just keeps
I
coming
did.
back.
It just keeps coming back.
Uh-huh.
I did. I threw it in the garbage, and next thing you know, I walked in here and I went in the drawer and it was there. It's fine. I ain't gonna lie. I think Lindsay had something to do with it. Mo set it up and distracted me.
Me? No.
Yeah,
Never.
you. The
Never.
little you.
It was all her.
Whatever, dude.
It was my eyelashes.
I had nothing to do with it. It was all her.
Hey,
Lindsay and her eyelashes.
Yeah.
it's not true.
Yeah. She can get anything done and accomplished. She just bats her eyelashes. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll terrify Devon with this guess.
I'm sure they're my power.
I would learn about one of our biggest things, guys, is the power of Christ compels you. Thank you, Daniel. What I would love to get is for Linda Blair on this show. I mean, no offense to Eileen Dietz. I mean, yes, she was a stunt double for Linda for a lot of the things that Linda couldn't do because of her age. She was so young. But, like, for instance, the crucifix scene, some of that was hers, but the other one, of course, the vomiting of the pea soup. That was all Eileen.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
You never know.
We probably won't be able to get her free anyway. So, we'll see. It's worth trying to ask connections.
I think Mo has a lot of good connections. To set up for
let's get Devon's
Linda Blair
hero on the show.
You know what? I can Blair now because I'm actually used to the movie to a certain degree. Because I never was able to say this, out loud. But Linda Blair, when she was like younger, she was hot.
Like not like in The Exorcist, right?
Not in The Exorcist.
Like in real life. Yeah,
The Exorcist. No,
pretty.
not the first one. The second one she was. The second Exorcist she was. Yeah, the second one wasn't as good because you can't. That's like, I'll give you a prime example. That's like Michael Jackson's Thriller. You will never be able to top Thriller. Although I thought Bad was good, I thought Dangerous was good, but the critics I know ate it up because they were all looking for something to be as good as Thriller. You're not going to get as good as Thriller. Thriller was the best. It was like The Exorcist. The first Exorcist was the best ever. All these other Exorcist movies are compared to the original. They can't come anywhere close to the Linda Blair version of it. That's the way I feel.
She did?
Oh, yeah. She's still hot, Daniel. Yeah, she is still hot. She's still hot. But it took me a long time to be able to say that. But what's the matter with you, Mo?
I'm gonna say this is gonna be my one on-air warning about this. We have her on the show. You guys will never praise her again. That's like my guarantee to you. We have her on the show. Any respect you had, gone.
I don't know. It might be different, Mo.
You're the only one on here that has never met her. I've worked next to her.
I would only do this for you, Devon. I seriously would only bring her on for you. If it was my choice, a one-on-one discussion, I'm out. I wouldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
Unless she's on better meds now, yes, it's that bad.
Oh, wow.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink.
Wow. So I guess that we can just be happy that we had Elaine Dietz, huh?
I mean, we'll try. I mean, this was years ago, so people can change. Things can, situations can change. But I've worked some of her panels, and there was a reason they put me on it because I can work with difficult guests.
What?
Yeah. So I can work.
Wait, did you look down at me or did you look over at Lindsay?
He looked down at you.
Said that.
So I can work with difficult guests, is what I'm saying here. And
He looked down again.
they put me on her. I got to ask 2 questions in a 45-minute Q&A because she just kept going and going and going, almost like a Divanologue.
About what?
Well, so did Eileen too. She did the same thing. Edging-wise, I made the mistake in calling William William and not Bill. She didn't like
Right.
that. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know him on that level. I can't call him Bill. I'll call him William. But and that's what she was like. Wait a minute. Who are
Who's
you?
that?
What do you
Who are you
do?
talking about?
Well, what? Okay, if we can get Linda on the show, I'll be more than happy to give her a fair chance. But I look forward to the. Wow, Mo, you were right. I look forward to being able to say "I told you so" in hindsight.
It would be very
No, I'm not looking for that.
awkward. Awkward.
It'd be the first time, that little button underneath this Zoom thing that says leave. I can hit that. Oh, by mistake. Sorry. What was click? Gone.
What is this button?
Yeah,
Yeah, gone.
it's all right. It's all right. Well, we got to wrap things up here. Next week going to be a pretty busy show, though. Do you want to say who our wrestling guest is?
Wrestler.
Well, I'm gonna confirm it, but I just did their show in the UK, and they were all for it. Lisa Marie is one, and Mickey. So they both were excited when I asked them to be on the show. Victoria was mad at me though. Lisa Marie was mad. She was like, "Devon, I've known about this show for how long, and you're just now asking me to be on the show?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't know. I mean, you and Lindsay got a lot of man cup, and so
Have a what?
you guys have that. She has a Superman cup too.
Who does?
Victoria.
Lisa.
Oh, she does? I didn't know that.
What you mean? Yes, you did. I
don't know
showed
what
you
you're
at
talking about.
the before you.
I don't remember. I was probably drunk.
This is true. This was 90% of the time, and I always knew my money was short. I just didn't know what it went to. Now I know.
I wasn't at your table.
It was,
But I did come visit a lot.
It was-
Let me count. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Okay. Yeah.
meanwhile, oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, 20 in there, 30
You
there.
made $5. Pocket the rest.
Yeah.
Never. I would never, ever do that to you. Never. It's not a thing.
So, I know. Yes, you would. But Mo, let me ask you something. Wizard World. Do we want to promote what's going to be happening? Oh, my daughter came back. Do we want to promote are we doing the show for Wizard World?
We got to talk about that. You and I got to talk
Okay,
about
I guess
that
we will talk.
off air.
Okay, we'll talk.
This is why I have my.
So we're aiming for Mickey James next week. We don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try to confirm that. And second half of the show next week, we do have Jamie Madrox, who maybe you know him from the rap rock group Twisted.
Twisted Sister?
Not Twisted Sister, no.
Oh, okay.
Not Twisted Sister. Not this time. Not this time, anyway. So we have a jam-packed show next week and probably a lot more Divanologuing.
And more wine.
Yes. Yes, and more Talia.
Yeah.
And more Noel. Hey, Noel. Thanks for being on the show today, buddy.
Thanks
You
so
mean
much
hey
for being our
Noel? No, hey
number one
Noel.
fan.
No, don't listen to Noel.